You're gonna need supercorn no matter what. You have to have it. But if you're new to the game, it's something you might struggle with and you might end up having to look up on Google, and hopefully this video shows up. Let's go. First things first, this is supercorn. There are only a few places that you can find it. Supercorn is a requirement for the atomic smoothie, and maybe Google told you to come to NDC checkpoint 3 for guaranteed supercorn seeds and recipe. In 2.0, this is no longer true. This little C car is where you would find supercorn in the little supercorn stash, both the recipe and the supercorn itself. This is no longer true in 2.0. They didn't say anything in the patch notes, but supercorn can no longer be found in NDC checkpoint 3. I learned this the hard way. This is the place. Bob's Boars, Carl's Corn. This is a guaranteed place to find supercorn. Bob's Boars and Carl's Corn is a tier 3. You might find this from the trader, but if you happen across this POI as you're wandering around, absolutely take a minute, mark it on the map, come back later, or if you have the time, just come cheese it real quick. Personally, I like to do the POI itself because you can get a lot of bones and a lot of rotting flesh out of this POI. But if you come to the side where the cornfield is, and you'll see the leftmost window, the second from the left, break that, and then you can come in, crouch under this yellow pipe. The supercorn is down in here, and you'll see there's like a foot locker that has the recipe and the seeds. I don't know the pattern here, and I've never bothered to figure it out. But if you just keep clicking, eventually you'll be done. And then you come down in here, and you can get your supercorn. Definitely before you do, if you put 1 point into level 1 living off the land, you get double the harvest of wild or planted crops. Beautiful. Now I get 2 supercorn from that, and then supercorn seed stash. I'll get the recipe plus 5 seeds. This is guaranteed every single time. Now, if you continue through the POI, you will also find some more supercorn downstairs in this little greenhouse thing. This is the best place to find supercorn, and most importantly, it's the best place to find the recipe for supercorn. I'm not going to say that you need that, because you don't. It's a nice thing to have, and this is a good POI to clear strictly for the amount of bones. Also, you get to fight the new Grace. Grace has a chance to drop a red bag. Now, speaking of red bags and speaking of supercorn, you have a chance to find supercorn seeds in red bags, but it is an extremely low chance. When I say extremely low, I opened roughly 300 red bags and I only got 11 seeds out of it. A lot of experienced players and PvP players will prioritize Bob's Boars and Carl's Corn fairly early in the game, and they'll start their farms extremely early. And the reason is that supercorn is a recipe for glue. And if you're already farming, you might as well plant a bunch of cotton, which makes cloth. Cloth plus glue is duct tape. Duct tape is everything. The next place that you will find supercorn,
good afternoon, greeting. Go sir.
Is at Trader Rex. And according to the patch notes, and I quote, supercorn and supercorn seeds, not the recipe, will now appear in Trader Rex inventory starting at around Trader Stage 40. Basically, the most layman's terms I can possibly give you on that is do some quests, pay attention to restock day if he doesn't have it on day 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, and you might be able to get some supercorn from him then. Otherwise, Bob's Boars. Basically, supercorn is not very super anymore. Trader Rex does in fact sell ears of supercorn for a base price of 600 dukes and supercorn seeds for a base price of 150 dukes.
You're getting on my nerves.
The next guaranteed location to find the supercorn recipe is to complete the Cop Slayer challenge, which is kill 50 cops and then go see the trader.
Damn, this is all I can spare.
I have done this several times in several playthroughs, and I've also done this kind of messing around like we just did, and 100% of the time I see the supercorn recipe. If you don't take this crucible or these legendary parts, you're a damn fool. Unless you are absolutely hard stuck and you don't need anything else, but you need the supercorn recipe, absolutely take it. But it is the only other guaranteed way to get the supercorn recipe. You can also find the supercorn recipe at like a minuscule percentage. in any place that you can find books. That's bags, that's mailboxes, that's bookshelves, that's anywhere that you can find a book, you can find a super corn recipe. If you do, awesome. Let me know. But I've never found it. This base still works, by the way. The last place that I know of to get super corn seeds is from the Farm Bundle 03, which is a reward that you get for completing the tier 3 quest line with the trader. Farm Bundle 3 gives you a 100% chance to get one single super corn seed from each farm bundle. As long as you play with biome progression on, it is a requirement. You have to find super corn, and that's where you find it. Cheers, have a good day, do all the things. If you liked the video, if you got some value out of the video, you know what to do, you've done it before. Cheers, and I will see you in the next video. P.S. You are going to find a bunch of this footage in the next video, if you watch it, but you gotta watch it.